Drivers naturally become concerned about reliability as the car ages, because the risk of inconvenience and unexpected expenses rises while the miles rack up. One major issue no one wants to deal with their vehicle is transmission failure. Transmissions can fail due to many reasons, including harsh shifting habits and manufacturer defects. But Consumer Reports data shows that some models carry a significantly greater failure rate than other models. If you are looking to buy a used car, avoid these 10 vehicles with specific model years at any cost. Before we begin, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content like this. Now, let's go from bad to worse. Number 10. 2012 to 2013 Chevrolet Traverse. The Chevrolet Traverse has a host of problems hampering the reliability and trustworthiness of Chevy. Specifically, the Traverse model between the years of 2012 and 2013 have ample reports of transmission issues. The 3-row mid-sized SUV comes with a 6-speed automatic transmission paired to a 3.6-liter V6 engine. The Chevrolet Traverse suffered from delayed part-throttle downshifts as the transmission clung on to higher gears in order to help fuel economy. When the downshift finally arrived, it wasn't particularly smooth. All of this, along with the accompanying engine noise, made the SUV feel slow and unreliable. A 2013 Traverse owner reported, "It's been going on for years. Today we drove up the mountains. The car couldn't shift properly. It constantly searches for a gear, and when I would go to pass, it would lurch and catch when downshifting." CR has provided lowest reliability scores for 2012 to 2013 model years, primarily due to transmission and drive system issues. Number 9. 2016 Nissan Altima. Despite a roomy rear seat and a good fuel economy, the Nissan Altima is not competitive among midsize sedans. In a segment brimming with better cars, the 2016 Altima is a lackluster choice. It ranks below virtually all of its competitors with a humdrum driving experience and a below-par reliability record. The 2.5-liter 4-cylinder and optional 3.5-liter V6 engine are paired to continuously variable transmission. The CVT transmission was first used to create smoother gear shifts and a higher engine performance capability, but it backfired to poor reliability issues in specific models and brands. As per CR data, the 2016 Nissan Altima has a defective trend of CVT transmission failure, commonly appearing at around the 42,000 to 77,000 mile range, and it's not cheap to replace a CVT transmission. On an average, it can cost $4,000. Number 8. 2011 Nissan Rogue. The 2011 Nissan Rogue's 170 horsepower 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine provides decently strong acceleration with the CVT transmission. While the CVT allows better fuel economy on the compact SUV, its rubber band-like feel could leave many drivers uneasy. According to Consumer Reports, owners started to face transmission failures at around 94,000 miles mark, which isn't too bad. But in a time where SUVs are expected to last 200,000 miles or more, this isn't a great mileage to have a major component fail at. Drivers reported various ongoing issues with Rogue transmission, including leaks, rough shifting, slipping transmission, and overheating. Number 7. 2014 Infiniti QX60. Many car shoppers might consider a used Infiniti QX60 to be an excellent luxury family vehicle. This may be the case for more recent model years, but the further back you go, the dicier it gets. Consumer Reports noted a 1 out of 5 reliability rating and ownership satisfaction rating for the 2014 Infiniti QX60. Most of the vehicle's negative feedback was due to its CVT transmission problems, and the typical mileage when problem occurs is stated as 90,000 miles. One 2014 QX60 owner left a review on Consumer Reports stating, "The CVT on the QX60 has already been repaired once and is starting to exhibit the same problems less than 10,000 miles later. This is just unacceptable quality in a $50,000 or more vehicle." If you're looking for a used midsize SUV, you would do well to steer clear of this obvious flop for the Infiniti brand, specifically the older model years. Number 6. 2011 to 2014 Ford Fiesta. For a budget-conscious buyer, a used Ford Fiesta might seem like a smart option, but if you plan to buy one, you may be better off avoiding 2011 through 2014 model years, which had the most complaints. Owners reported several problems on CR. The major problem category for these model years were issues with the Fiesta's transmission. Transmission problems can lead to a range of issues such as overheating, slipping gears, and holding on to a gear for too long, says John Ibbotson, Consumer Reports chief mechanic. Ultimately, minor concerns can lead to catastrophic failure, leaving the car undrivable. This subcompact car got the lowest reliability and owner satisfaction rating on Consumer Reports. Number 5. 2011 to 2013 Nissan Murano. The Murano is a mid-size premium 5-seater SUV with an upscale interior and many high-end features. It comes with a strong V6 engine and a continuously variable transmission with front or all-wheel drive. Murano had few reliability issues compared to other Nissan vehicles, but 2011 through 2013 Murano model years didn't escape from CVT failures. Consumer Reports show transmission is the only major trouble spot that brought Murano's overall reliability to 3 out of 5. A member reported, "Transmission failed just when the warranty got expired. I had to write to the CEO of Nissan to get reimbursed approximately $1,600. Took several months to get reimbursed." When test driving a used Murano, pay attention to the way the CVT transmission operates. A whining or whirring noise, lack of power or shudder on acceleration, or delayed engagement indicate problems. Often, CVT problems show up after driving for some time when the transmission fluid is fully warmed up. Number 4. 2019 Kia Forte. Nowadays, Kia makes some great, high-quality cars, but of course, there are some problematic ones that do exist. The Kia Forte is one of Kia's more popular and best-selling cars, but it has had its share of issues, some of which have plagued the car for years. Unlike other vehicles we saw so far, Kia Forte's transmission issues started to pop up very early. According to CR, typical mileage when problem occurs is between 12,000 and 23,000. Pain can be felt in comments from Kia Forte owners, in particular, who experienced problems with relatively few miles on their vehicles. One Forte owner said that their transmission went out at just 4,300 miles, and it took 44 days for the transmission to be replaced under warranty. Before we move on to the next vehicle, appreciate if you could hit the like button and help YouTube to push this video to many other viewers like you. Number 3. 2012 to 2017 Ford Focus. Ford Focus is a good compact car at affordable price points, if you can avoid the problematic model years. Transmission troubles plagued owners of the 2014 Ford Focus the most, although 2012 and 2013 models were also affected. Most complaints cite severe hesitation and jerking when advancing from a stop. These issues aren't isolated either, and more concerning was that the problems were surfacing on an average between 30 to 60,000 miles. Focus owners didn't take the transmission failures lightly, and a flurry of class action lawsuits began to surface, and settlements were made to affected owners. Number 2. 2013 to 2014 Nissan Pathfinder. With this iteration, the long-running Pathfinder was transformed from a truck-based workhorse into a soft, gentler car-based SUV with 3 rows and 7 seats. The powertrain combines a 260 horsepower, 3.5-liter V6 with a continuously variable transmission. Consumer Reports has given the lowest reliability rating for the 2013 and 2014 model years. Transmission and drivetrain were the primary trouble spots reported by the owners, and the typical mileage when problem occurs indicated as 58,000 miles. On top of that, the 2014 Nissan Pathfinder has been recalled 10 times by the NHTSA for various issues. If your heart is set on a used Nissan Pathfinder for your next SUV, do your research. You'll want to ensure you're not buying a model that has multiple costly issues, several recalls, or safety issues. Number 1. 2012 to 2015 Nissan Sentra. The Nissan Sentra compact sedan can be found everywhere on the used car market, and it seems like a reliable and affordable option for new drivers. But the model years from 2012 to 2015 have some of the most frequent automatic transmission problems. Consumer Reports shows poor reliability rating driven by major transmission issues. A 2013 Sentra owner stated, "Transmission failed catastrophically while driving, left transmission fluid and little metal transmission bits all over the road." The 130 horsepower, 1.8-liter four-cylinder engine on the Sentra is paired to a CVT transmission. The combo is relentlessly noisy, and the ride is stiff and rubbery, and handling is surprisingly inept for a light and small car. 2014 models received a revised CVT, steering and suspension tuning, but they didn't change the overall impression of the underwhelming Sentra. Hope you liked this video. If you haven't done so far, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for more informative automobile videos. Thank you for watching.